Hello everyone, my name is Amaron and yeah, we haven't went yet. And today we are Elite Clockman is back, so that's great.
Gentlemen, Elite Clockman here.
Hello.
Episode 27 of Skibidi Multiverse just dropped. And if I'm being honest with you, my friends, it broke my heart. Even though we finally saw the mysterious woman
And you
in
went
action,
missing.
and believe
So,
me,
yeah.
she is even more terrifying and powerful than I ever imagined. Today, the clock base was destroyed. Most importantly, we lost the fantastic leader of the clocks, and unfortunately, it wasn't a pleasant
He
death,
literally got betrayed.
especially for a great heroic leader like him. But we'll get to it after we start our analysis of the episode. But before we start, my dear friends, be sure to like and subscribe in order to pay your respects to our fallen hero, the leader of the clocks, and to our dear clock base, where we celebrated victories and mourned lost and defeat with our favorite time manipulators.
The manipulation be crazy.
The episode starts off with a tablet delivering an urgent message. Emergency message. Abandoned base. It was an emergency. After that, we see the clocks preparing to
Well, we all
evacuate
go
their
together.
dear base
Do
with
we
the
walk
rest
or
of the
drive?
Alliance, rushing to pack the strength necessary. And here
We'll just
we
walk
see
out. Maybe it can be
Tom
warm
Clockman
up.
helping one of his injured brother evacuating
Okay,
the room,
so
showing
you're
us
walking-
once again the
okay.
fraternity of the Alliance.
why?
No, I just
and their loyalty
Why?
to each
What
other.
do you mean why? It's good.
Everyone is rushing to the clock
Why?
helicopter except our soon-to-be-gone hero leader of the clocks, who's staying for the last week.
So it's more. So it's more. So it's not too sweet immediately.
Telling him to get on the helicopter with her.
Are you
But he reassured her,
You're just
and to her to go. Being the model leader that
No,
he
it's
is,
not.
he puts the safety of his friends and people before his
Oh, hey.
true hero.
Yo, please don't say what I trying to record video, dude.
The clockman suddenly stopped her, and
once
after a short
came
silence,
across
a purple explosion threw both of them on the ground, as we see the mysterious woman that commands
your
the
younger
Toilets
self.
entering
Yeah, huh? Yeah, and I used to be incredibly big
the medic sphere.
for my age.
Weapon saying,
No, that was
"Your
not the
actions have
problem.
been
Sorry.
clockwork absolutely
What do you mean?
expected from
The
the leader
problem
of the
was-
clocks.
Yeah.
Having the ability to look into the future is
You
really
look
scary.
normal compared when you were young. You look normal now compared to when you were
Here,
young.
try to use the original audio
No,
instead
damn
of
it,
our
damn it.
AI.
Okay. Yeah,
It'll be
and what's your
easier and
point?
make a better effect if you want.
That's it.
Also, there are lots of pauses in the original audio, so cut them if you
Damn
like.
it, no.
And if you rewind the
You're
video
younger,
and
right?
pay close
You
attention,
like a fat serial
you'll
killer.
notice that there's actually 10
You,
seconds
I don't know. You went to like a.
Sorry about that. Let's continue. What?
the moment the leader grabbed the clockwoman's hand in the explosion. Shout out to our friends in Dom Studios, and I tip my hat to the editors.
Yeah, they actually made it look so freaking intense. Look at that
Leader of the
glowing
clocks
bomb.
could tell that she was no ordinary adversary. In an act of heroism, he forced Clockwoman to evacuate the building using the secret passage. At that moment, we see
And
a
the
scared
secret
alarm
base, bro.
clockman hidden behind the table, trembling
It's
as
just
he grabbed
gone
his
now.
knife, preparing for
Reduced to
combat.
atoms.
The mysterious enemy mockingly added that there is no need to be scared. He'll die in the end anyway. She said that she's here just to let them meet their destiny sooner. In the next scene, we see the ground trembling not far from the clock base, indicating the arrival of the traitorous Titan Drillman, coming to destroy the clock base, as he was ordered at the end of
Yep,
episode
bro got
25.
manipulated.
Now we should keep in mind that the giant red titan isn't doing that out of revenge, hatred, or even spite. On the contrary, he is forced to, because the toilets are holding the courageous drill woman hostage.
No, you go
After
by
that,
bicycle.
we see the clock leader telling his friend to back off as he prepared himself for combat. Notice how the poor clocks are on their guards while the mysterious commander of the toilet is completely confident and relaxed. You can simply tell by the mischievous smile on her face. You can clearly see that she is a formidable opponent even compared to someone as skilled as the leader of the clocks. She is certainly dangerous, but her level is still unknown. She could be right below our level titans in the series. Dare I say, even above the weakest titan. She really is a mystery. But enough talking, it was time to fight. Or so did I thought. As our great clock leader was preparing for the fight, we can clearly see some clock particles coming out of his hand. When suddenly his friend was hit by an unexpected headache and lost his balance when he got back on his feet. He wasn't himself anymore. We can see Alarm Clockman channeling the clock particles into his watch, robbing his higher-up from his... The leader of the clocks was confused when suddenly the horrific,
Honestly, it makes no
unexpected
sense why he
happened.
betrayed him.
The leader of the
Why did
clocks
he
was
kill the
stabbed
leader?
as his iconic cane fell on the ground. And it turns out it was none other than his dear friend and brother-in-arms, Alarm Clockman. What followed was
why?
immense savagery. I couldn't believe what will happen, which broke my heart. Alarm clockman started to mercilessly stab our hero in the back. After that, he turned his once beloved leader
But better question is why?
like an animal, began stabbing him in the chest. Our hero was struggling as his supposed friend looked him in the eye. He couldn't believe what happened. Betrayed
Yeah,
by
he's
someone
just-
who fights for the same cause, and as his underling and trusted
But
friend he
why?
was supposed to protect.
Maybe he
But
knows
let's
that
not
he's
call
gonna
him a traitor
sacrifice
right
or
away. It
something.
looked like he was under control. Could this be the mysterious woman's power? And if it is, then the fight of
Mind
their lives
control.
just
Oh
became
wait, that's
10
true.
times
Mind
harder.
control.
His iconic hat fell from his head in pain.
His
And now
top
on his
hat,
knees, the
no.
leader of the clocks was now at the mercy of the commander of the toilets. And then what we all feared finally happened. Alarm clockman
He
raised
just straight
his
up
knife
cut his
and
head
struck
off.
with all
I
his
don't even know
might.
how.
Our
How?
dear
They don't have
beloved
necks.
clock leader was now
They don't have
decapitated.
necks.
He met his end not at the hand of his enemies, but backstabbed by his precious comrade.
Better question is why?
Being one of the most well-written characters in the series, he definitely didn't deserve to die such a cheap death. Not even death itself. Dying at the hands of your own men.
Was he working with them? Was he just
Such a
afraid for
great
himself?
After coming
Why?
back to his senses, Alarm Clockman witnessed the horror of his action and ran away. The
Oh.
toilets had won. The woman held the head of our fallen hero and then threw it on the ground, calling him pathetic. Next, we see the clock base trembling.
guys,
as
pick up-
Titan
pick up
Drill
the ball.
Man emerges
Here,
from
the
ground
floor is
as the
oily and
clock base
greasy.
was falling to the ground. What a sad
Bro,
night for our
Justin.
heroes. The mysterious commander of the toilets was smiling
Thank
as she
you.
was satisfied.
Sean kicked it. Sean kicked it. It wasn't me. And already I said picked it up because here it's the floor is
Then she
greasy.
said with a lunatic tone, "I did it, master. I prepared everything.
I never gave him warning.
Here you go. Listen to it yourself."
And then he's here.
I did it, Master! I prepared everything! Now, we can begin.
And as it turns out, the mysterious woman wasn't actually the leader of the toilets, but rather his student and his niece.
Yo, what?
What kind of demonic beast could the leader of the toilets be? And what are that preparing for?
That is
It sure is a mystery.
confusing.
But what I can guarantee is that the next episodes will certainly not disappoint.
And they will show a lot more, I hope.